Welcome everybody to another replay analysis. This one of hunterS. He is a champ 2, but he hasn't been able to play a bunch recently due to hand issues. So this is only his third game in a few weeks. So keep that in mind when you guys are in the comments trying to bash on everyone. But he got his replay analyzed by going to patreon.com/Gibbs000. So you can go there, check out for replays, some free play tiers, some coaching tiers, and all that fun stuff. So go check it out. But let's get this replay started, and this didn't work out too well to begin, so let's see what happens. So after kickoff, one thing right here that I would like to see him do is try and flip into this ball to keep your speed up, to keep your momentum going. One, to beat out the guy that is also chasing for this mid boost. It's basically to just throw this ball to the wall so you can get to the mid boost. Like, even if you hit this behind you, like say you hit it over here up the wall, it's not terrible. Because once you hit it up there, you drive to the boost because of your flip. Like, say you did a diagonal flip to the right. You grab the boost. He'll probably challenge and just tap it forward, but it's really not going to amount to anything. So not the end of the world to get boost over ball here if you have to. Instead, he kind of slows it down, tries to dribble this out to the boost when I would just like to see him just use all his momentum to get there first. So instead, he gets beat out a little bit. The ball spills out to the middle. And a goal is scored. Both the other guys moved up as well on the other side. Kinetic just kind of is sitting there doing, I don't know, what's up. Just kind of waiting this ball out. Wasn't expecting that, but he's the last one back. He shouldn't be up that far forward. But still, it could have been saved by just trying to use your momentum to go for that mid boost and make a play. That's all right. Go forward here. See what he does off the kickoff. Not a terrible idea here. Once again, he's the second man here, so it's not terrible to go for that. Just didn't work out. Should be an easy save for Frog. Makes a save, well done. Ooh. Right here, he kind of gets caught in a hard place where it's like, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do here. Like, honestly, because he realizes he has so much space, I probably would have continued to that mid boost, then turned around and tried to make a play. One, he would get a better angle. Two, he'll probably have more momentum by just grabbing that boost and continually boosting through. Instead, he kind of can't decide what he wants to do. He tries to turn on this incredibly quickly, and sometimes it's just awkward to try and get this deflection. It happens, though. Misses happen. But I do like that he saw, it's like, oh, I do have space. I should probably turn on this. Which isn't a terrible play. Because most of the time, you're probably thinking, oh, I probably don't have the space. Nice free net here for him. I want to see what happened from Dr. Tilted's perspective here. We'll go back a bit. He's having some fun. I'm not sure what he's doing. And that fun. Oh, that was such a weird touch by Frog. I can kind of understand why this touch is bad, but you shouldn't hit that with the wheels. You got to pop that up straight into the air. It's the only way to do it. Just to try and waste as much time as possible. But good goal by hunterS. Always got to score those open nets, you know? We're not going to talk about that boost grab. A little interested. Instead of going for the half flip, decided to do a little style points there. One thing I would like to see from him here is he's not going to have the angle on the shot, and he's going to have teammates following up. The one thing I would like to see is him go for this demo on Dr. Tilted, and if you can't get that because he jumps, you immediately go for their back left corner boost, which I believe is up. It's just a replay bug. So I'd like to see him do that instead of trying to be a part of this play when he really didn't have to. He does rotate out eventually, but he could have been more available for a secondary hit. A good pass out to his teammate. Trying to get some bumps. Nothing really working here. It's okay. Pull on out. Waiting on the side here. See what he can do. Not bad. Not bad touch. It's a little bit hard because it's coming at him relatively quickly, but he tries to line it up. Like, this shot's probably going to go high either way. So instead he hits it softly to try and do a little rainbow shot in. It doesn't work out, but he's probably better off just going for the backboard and trust that your third teammate will be there. Kinetic's not in the perfect spot at first, but he's obviously turning around to get into a better spot. So it might have been better to just go for the back wall and let Kinetic try for the shot. It's not always smart to always go for the shot. Like, sometimes it's just the play is to just smash it against the backboard, you know? Just try and make a pass and play for your teammates. Right here, some confusion once again. He's expecting hits, but this is why you also don't go underneath balls all that often, because if hits don't happen, it just gets confusing. You can't really see the play. And, yeah, simple as that. Just pull out from that corner. You have backup, so he can always wrap around and rotate to the back post as well. Ooh, okay. I kind of stole this from him. So it's not a terrible first touch. It's a little bit hard, but he does have space. And he might, like, it probably would have been a 50-50 with T-Solbs over there, but not a bad idea. Not the greatest shot here, but again, if you just hit the backboard, it works out a lot of times. Now, this one, obviously, he probably wants to score that, but still, does work out. The one thing I would like to see from him here is try and get around this ball and hit it to this left side. Because T-Solbs is kind of backwards. He's not really going to do much except for what's around him, like in this little area. Dr. Tilted, too far over to the right, so he's going to be trying to guard over here as well. So that's basically the one spot you don't want to hit it, is into this near side shot. You kind of want to try and get around it and scoop it over to that top left corner. But he obviously doesn't get it, but it is good. It's probably better that he misses here and hits it off here than hitting it right here. Because say he hits it here, Tilted probably makes that save and clears out to the side. But since he hits it here, Tilted's obviously diving across. It's wide open for a free back pass. So it worked out. The one nice thing is, if you're going to miss a shot, so I'm actually going to go back here for a second. If you're going to miss a shot, you always want to miss near post. So that's why it's probably a better idea to go near post where there's less angle. Because say you miss here, it's just going to bounce right back out. Maybe a little bit to the side here. But if you miss over here, all that's going to happen is you hit it off this side or even up here, and it's going to bounce out for just a bad angle all the way to the side. But again, like if you hit it high here, it's just a perfect center. So basically, when you shoot near post, even if you miss high or miss to the side, it's going to be a center. If you try to shoot far post and you miss, it's just going to be a bad angle, and there's not going to be a shot to follow it up. So it's not a bad idea to usually shoot near post. We'll move on. Frog vibes, making the plays. Ooh, something you can go up a little bit higher there to get him set up. Good call off. The only thing I don't like here is he turns upfield. Once you see this hit not the strongest, you shouldn't be turning upfield at this point. I would just wrap back around to net because you are the last one back. So that's the only thing. He's kind of creeping forward. The one thing he could do is if he notices that it's a bad aerial by like Celtic here, is play up even further. It's a little bit dangerous, but that's probably the only thing he has is a pass to one of his teammates. So then you can try and intercept that if you trust that your teammates are going to rotate in. But he does make the play. Good block right there. Nice angle. Nice half flip to try and get back into this play quickly. A little bit too close, so he's got bail. Just fine. Just linger in, which is okay. It's not a bad ball. It's nice and high and to the outside, so this is not bad at all. He's got someone on defense. Now, T-Solbs, he could score this, and he could get a good shot, but it's still not that bad of play. Luckily, he didn't score it. I wasn't sure if he was gonna, but his teammates make the play to get it out. Nice idea to rotate to the mid boost. That was a little bit too far back at this point. He should know that Frog Vibes is back, so he should be more involved in this play. Like right here, it's understandable to turn because you expect T-Solbs to kind of like just pitch it out to the midfield. But right as soon as he misses that, that's when you should be turning around immediately because he was that second man. Instead, he kind of still lingers in this midfield, which is a bad play because, again, Frog is back as well. Now, he doesn't have to necessarily attack this ball. I would just like him closer to be able to make a play if something happens. Now he's waited so long that Frog's going to take over that second role. And now he's going to move up here. Okay, his teammate actually kind of crept in, which he probably shouldn't have. Probably should have rotated out. This play right here, not the greatest. He is the last one back. He's got to try and be a shadow here to Dr. Tilted, but instead he kind of creeps in way too far to the right. The most important thing is to keep you between the goal and the ball. But he kind of like does a weird angle there to try and block a corner play. It's like, let him have the corner play. Just don't let him shoot it, because your teammates will rotate in by that point. It's not the ideal scenario there, but it worked out. A little bit of a whiff by his teammates. I'll pull this out. Frog. Another miss by Frog. Yeah, that's good. Not much he can do here. Like, maybe he shouldn't be up this far, but you gotta expect his teammates to hit the ball at some point. Like, if Frog hits that, it goes to this open space here, and it doesn't really matter that he's this far forward. But there was no boost there. The one thing that he didn't do here is he never checked to see if there was boost anywhere. He just kind of moved upfield with 0 boost. Should always check first. And honestly, probably shouldn't go that deep into the corner. Maybe that boost is there. It's hard to tell with the replay bug. But he probably could just trace back and go over some small pads instead. Wouldn't have mattered because his teammate missed it, but... Like, you don't want to leave him on that much of an island. Like, when you're a higher rank, you can leave them on islands like that because you can trust them more. But Champ 2, it's like, it's too inconsistent to leave them on that big of an island. And that's the thing when, like, people watch, like, pro play, they're trying to mimic pro play. And that's a question that he had for his replay. It's like, you don't necessarily want to play like the pros until you're around that skill level. Because, like, they're going to trust their teammates, they're going to move up more preemptively. And, like, you want to watch their position and how they read the play, but at the same time, if you're not near that rank, you can't trust your teammates to make that play. So it's a little bit hard. Like, you basically have to be a little bit more passive than what pros do. And obviously make different plays based on your skill set, right? It's like, if they're going to position based on their skill set, which is basically they can do whatever they want. But as a Champ 2, or even me as a low Grand Champ, like, I can't do everything. So I have to position differently based on my abilities. Alright, so here should be good clear. Nice. Nice and high. Gets it out. Nice moving up here, too. I like this play. See, this time he didn't wait. Last time he was very passive in the midfield. He moves up here. He gets involved in that play. It didn't work out, and I would have liked to see him maybe flip. So instead of shooting here, so right here, your mind is, I'm going to shoot. But as soon as you see that someone's there for 50-50, you have to change how you're going to, like, approach this ball. And that's basically done with your flip and your dodge. But he doesn't really change it. He just will continue to go for a shot. And I would have liked to see him readjust, go for a different flip to play for the 50-50 instead. Instead, he just doesn't flip at all and just gets beat hard. So that's one thing that I would have liked to see from him. All right, let's see what he does here. Okay, his teammate takes it. That's fine. He should be moving up. He is. Okay. A little bit of a bad approach, but he does make up for it pretty well throughout the air here to get around to the other side of the ball. That's not a bad play at all. And if that defender's not there, that's going to chip in front of the net. So good aerial. It's better aerial than what I do most of the time. So hats off to you. And that's with, like, limited practice right now. Nice idea here. Oh, just the landing's a little bit poor. So I like this idea where everyone's in the net. It's kind of a surprise. So he tries to flip up quickly and just kind of lands poorly. Those are hard plays where, like, it looks really bad, but it's really about how those four wheels hit the ground. And he's trying to do it incredibly quickly. It just didn't work out. See if Kinetic can do anything with this. Kind of, but not happening. And we're going to go to overtime. Overtime! I'm glad Sanix got me to do the voice of this arena. Still waiting for that patch. Like, that'd be great. Change the announcer patch for this field. Love this field. So hype, but that announcer, man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, good save. Trust his teammate there a bit. Which is a lot harder to do on defense and in overtime, to trust your teammates. So, well done. Now, the only thing here is he's creeping forward a lot here. He's, like, creeping forward over here for, like, no particular reason. There's nothing really going on. I would just kind of cycle out at this point. Now he kind of cycles out, but he's still creeping forward, which I would not be creeping forward here. Like, maybe there's a back pass, but worst case scenario is Dr. Tilted just booms this out. Or not even Dr. Tilted, but the other guy. And it's still a boom out, and he's at that third man back. Now he's in a weird spot. Luckily, his teammate's there to bail him out. He should go and circle for this boost. Kinetic? What's up, bud? This is unfortunate. Not much. Like, he could have done better to position to begin this possession, but still. Like, this should have never went in. He's got 73 boost, too. Oh, no. Oh, no. He thought he was going to hit the post. Kinetic. That's a tough one to lose. That's definitely a tough one to lose. But thank you, Hunters, for your replay analysis, or your replay, and for me to analyze it. But that'll do it for me for this replay analysis. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning into all of these. And I love when people put some tips in the YouTube comments when, like, I miss stuff. Like, that's clearly going to happen. It's always good. Try not to bash as much, but criticize. It's perfectly fine. But that'll do it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.